It's gonna be recording you. You're not in it. I'm moving out of it. All right. Cool. And the closer you are to this, the better they can hear you. So if you just want to like sit somewhere in this vicinity, because the microphone's here.
I'm delay voting for Ori on that this time. I can't.
It's okay. Other people, we have random people not even with their office voting this morning. It's okay. Yeah.
I mean, like the whole thing. Oh.
On your side. Because they will not
Anybody brought business card up? I'm not giving out any order and gifts. Another year, it helps me. If I put a face to a name so that when I do talk to you, I look like a visual. That's a few times. When you got done, I just see I've got the house. Every else I'm trying to do.
And when's the level of wet signatures?
Well, you know, we just try to feel come through. And they're doing the tax search. I was waiting for you guys to jump on that, but they were like, no.
I don't know what that is.
Well, they always automatically go to the tax search.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we always jump on that.
Well, this one got through, so they're ordering that.
Which one? Because I reached out to all, I always, as soon as they say they're trying, I tell them, you're not ordering.
I don't know, was it Friday or Monday? One of the other stuff.
It's Madison.
I'd have to look.
It's Madison for Shelley Frank.
But I
told them, so what they're doing now too, they're being shadier, is that they send the email, they don't give you the title contact right away. Until like it comes, like when it comes in, they'll send you the title contact. I'm like, whoa, like so they've already done it, and I'm like, well, you're gonna have to just sit on it, because you're not sure.
anybody else have business card? Picture? Business card?
My picture's like 80 years.
Does everyone have a copy of the papers?
Are you guys all good? Are you guys okay if I sit down?
No.
I'm not a salesperson, so I'm not used to talking in front of people, but we'll get through this. I'm just saying something.
I could email them this to what the packet.
Yeah, Kayla's on that. Team's on the phone.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't work yet. So anyhow, I brought one of my secret weapons here today. You have seen her name, but you have never seen her face. This is Katie, Katie, is a scientist. And we have a good relationship going. She gets everything started for me, so if you get an email from her, it's fine. I mean, I'm doing the conveyancing, but if she's asking you a question about UNO or an HOA, or she's asking you for anything, she's legitimate. She's totally part of the group. Yes, and she's awesome. So, you know, we all know Sarah, we know Brandy. I'm sure you've seen Kim, I know she's not here, but y'all know Kim, but Katie helps me a lot, so I just wanted to start to be aware of these things. Anyhow, I brought a packet along because, you know, always kind of helps to know what I do, and I'm not gonna go page by page. If you have specific questions, fine. I just wrote down a couple things that I see over and over again, so wanted to kind of mention them. So one of the things I see a lot is cash sale. Well, on a conveyed transaction, cash sale means nothing to me. Conveyancing is conveyancing. So it doesn't speed up anything on my side. So, you know, a 2-week close is kind of, you're really pushing your luck, because, you know, I can't do conveyancing on most things until the title comes in. If the title's not coming in until 2 weeks of settlement, and we have a surprise, then we have a problem. It's really important that I have documents signed up front, seller's authorization. I don't care if they say we have no mortgages. That signed authorization can make or break a deal. Because if a judgment comes through on that title, I need a signed authorization to get that process started. If they have a line of credit that they recently paid off and closed, thinking they were doing us all a favor, well, now we have a problem because it's still in on the title, and I have to get that satisfaction order, and that doesn't happen overnight. So don't draw a line through it, be like, no mortgages, no signature, you know, that document does nothing for me. So I ask that you at least include that when you send it. We have a lot of files to deal with. I am to the point. I mean, I like what I do. I like working with people, but I'm not a social, hi, how you doing? You know, I'm sending an email because I need you to know something or I need something. So please read the emails that come, because there's information in there that you need to know, or I'm asking for something that I need. So don't feel you can't reach out to me. I read all my emails, I get all my voice messages. I know that you probably see a lot of out of office messages from me. I work random hours. And if I'm available, I work 9 to 5. You'll find I work early in the morning, I work late at night, I work on the weekends. And I have a family situation where I have someone with a lot of medical issues, so I go to a lot of appointments. So I just, you know, I have no life, so I really, giving up a weekend means nothing to me, but if I'm working on the weekend, I might respond to an email if my phone's ringing. Chances are I'm not going to answer it because I'm catching up on things and I'm doing. But you might get a phone call from me. I don't know. It just depends on what I'm working on at the moment. But don't think, oh my gosh, she's never there, because I just work different hours. These packages, the market, COVID, it's pretty everybody wants a food package. I don't have any problem with these packages, but it's not my job to make sure, like, I'll request it, but I'm not gonna turn around and make sure it's all signed up. Okay, you wanna go here to sign, you wanna go there to sign. Right now, Cindy Smith is not busy. So Cindy Smith is doing a lot of my new packages. So I will reach out to Cindy, copy you, and say, hey Cindy, can you reach out to the sellers and set this up? If she's available, that's fine. I'm not gonna be reaching out to your sellers to say, hey, what works for you? That's not something that I do. So when Cindy gets busy again, you might see that's not going to be an option. You're going to have to either walk down the hall to the girls and see if they have availability, call the other title company and say, hey, can we sign in your office? But once I get really busy, that's really not something that is part of my job description. If I have time, I will help you out. UNOs, Katie's the queen of the UNOs. We know that there's certain municipalities that require additional information, wet signatures. So if that's needed, Katie will send you an email with the stuff you need. You don't have a problem sending them a check unless it's one that has to be hand delivered with certifications and the check. There's only a couple of us that require that. But if we are ordering it and sending them the check, that's the extent of what we're doing. We're mailing in that check in the application. We're not calling to set up anything. That's all pretty easy to do. Same with the HOA docs. I'll order them. I'll forward them when they come in. But, you know, reading them, understanding them, that's not what we do. Funnel them through you. So sewer easements, we keep having this debate about sewer easements. So, and when I'm talking, First Partners is the parent company. So all of the companies that fall under First Partners were all following the same procedure. So we have been instructed months ago that we are not to order sewer easements. That's the job of the easement for itself. So it's an ongoing battle. I'm daily having agents telling me to do that, and that's not something I do. I'll order sewer certs, the sewer easement for lower bucks. Yes, that's over for. I think that's the question. It's not a big deal, but because it's an inspection, if there's negotiations or something going on, and I, as a conveyancer, just shot over this order to do an easement inspection, and then there were problems, and then something comes up on it, now it's a matter of record, so that has to go in your disclosure. So, I mean, even though it's an easy thing to do, there's reasons we don't do it. So, going record about that.
It's done when the property is listed anyway. Doesn't take so long.
But it's, you know, we're not assistants, we're not agent assistants, we're conveyancers. So, you know, there's certain things we do and certain things we don't. So that's just something that we don't do. When I send over my charge sheet, usually 2 weeks before settlement, I do have contact information on there for the title company. Feel free to reach out to the title company if you haven't received an alta. I mean, I'm asking for it, but I'm not chasing after them constantly. I like to look at it, but I don't have the same urgency as you do. So you're not stepping on my toes by reaching out to the title company directly. Feel free. That's why I put it on there. And a lot of you say, you know, Laura, can you ask for the alta? Well, I can, but what do you do? I asked for it 3 times, you know. I know you did that. I don't know what's going on right now with the negotiating. I know the price points are way out of line, but the closing time frame has really gotten shorter. And I'm not quite sure why that's happening. We used to say in the past, 60 days and leave, and then it got to the point where everything was 30 days. And 30 days might seem like a long time period, but 30 days to me is like the minimum we need to get something done. I'm feeling way too many 2 weeks right now. 2 weeks from the date the agreement of sale is signed, not the date I'm getting the paperwork. So why is anybody agreeing that here's a so we don't need that mortgage card, but you know, what's the time in there? How does all of break so we're not, you know, I've got people that have been in the pipeline and are working on their deals, and then a 2-week rush comes in, and all of a sudden, everybody else gets pushed back, and another one comes in, and everybody else gets pushed back again, so I'd like to keep everything fair, but obviously, you know, get things done in time for a settlement. Things get moved around. I do have the ability to do conveyancing for fireside transactions with those. We do have separate paperwork when we do that, and we charge $295 a flat fee, regardless of how many payoffs, how many searches you ordered. We do not order UNOs or HOA docs. And so it is not the listed company. But before I do any paperwork, I get documents signed up front so they know there's a flat fee. But please don't ask me to waive that. That's not in my power to do so as a company. Based on my age, because yes, I've been doing this a long time. The past year, I was with Cohen Doyle Town for 6 years. My title company was phased out. Our managing officer retired right before everybody went back to work. Like COVID started in March, in June, they wanted everybody back in the office, and she decided she wasn't going back in the office. So at the end of May, my parent company was scrambling for people, and they didn't find a replacement for her. So even though we had been with them since the infection, they pushed us out and moved in another title company. So thought I was going to be retiring here. That didn't happen, but it was also a Cohen's office, so I kind of know, you know, the whole routine, you know, feeding, drive, family reunion, culture is all basically the same. I've lived in this town for 30 years, so I'm very familiar with everything here. So kind of very natural for me to be here. I see a lot of the names of the agents and have for years, just never worked with you. Oh yeah, that's my spiel. Don't know if there's any questions.
So, when I go and, now I'm an assistant, I'm different. So when I go and meet,
You are special.
I am special in many, many ways.
I love my
I go and meet, usually the first time I meet the client is at the photos. And I tell them, you know, I'm ready, I'm absolutely going to be hearing from me, you'll be hearing from Kayla because she's our rockstar transaction coordinator, and you'll be hearing from Lori. I'm personally, Kayla's not going to ask you for your birth certificates and social security numbers. That's going to come from Lori. I want her to know that directly from you and don't send it in an email. But now I'm getting emails like asking us for it. I don't want to get their personal information because I don't want to know it. I want to know their birthday though. But I don't want to know their social security number. So I don't think, yeah. But I don't want to know that. Now, are you not calling them? Is that another thing you don't do, or
I
do you
do
do
not.
that?
I just call them. I send an email.
Right.
In the beginning, before I copy the agent, I send it, if you provide the seller's email address, I email them very specifically in that email. I give them an attachment. This is the information I need. I suggest, or I highly recommend that you do not put it, you know, call me and provide it over the phone. And then I copy you and, you know, I say in here, when you attach, so she can tell you, you know, I'm legitimate, you know, but
tell them that from the beginning so that they know your name, they know they're going to you're gonna be contacting them. I tell them that from the beginning. I really don't want to know. I don't wanna have to ask them.
The agents are not supposed to have the social security numbers.
I don't want
This group of title companies works differently than my office. We never put social security numbers in writing. This title company send out those forms. I think I'm the only conveyancer that doesn't demand that those forms come back. Because I'm like, no, don't put that in writing, call me. I put it right into my system because who knows exactly what, and then they'll figure if your phone line's secure, okay. Well, probably not, but I prefer, it's up to you, and like, drive to the Newtown office and get it to the office and put it in the system. I'm like, but, I think it's safer for them to provide it. And usually when they put in, social security number attached, I'm like, no. I do not ask anybody for that. But the title side, they will send the form and they will ask for it. But if
I prefer that they call you with their number, okay.
I do not, if I don't have somebody's email address, I'm not calling the seller. So I'm not calling them out of the blue and saying, hey, can you do something? Because some of the agents here, they want me to do that. I'm like, are you crazy? I'm like, do you know how angry people get with me? I mean, how would you feel if somebody called you and said, hey, yeah, I know so and so, they're doing that way. Well, I mean, I'm the same way, if someone calls me.
Learning the process here, and on the seller side, what do you, shouldn't they maybe even have to buy a title company?
It could, but we needed to order payoffs. We run different searches, different socials.
I thought that was always done by a title company.
Title company's doing it on the buyer side. I'm doing it for the seller.
They do it as well.
Yeah, they look to the seller's conveyancers to provide domestic relations, payoffs.
Yeah, that's just, my advisor has never asked a seller for
Which
that.
would then also be,
Totally. But everything was different there, that's why I'm just making sure.
No,
we
we need it. I prefer not to have it, but it's part of.
And what is the claims?
Well, I believe that Keller Williams pulls. I don't see the number that gets pulled out.
What is the stuff I haven't seen in a while, and I think that was
I don't know what the number is. You have to.
It used to be 1.5, but I think it's 175. It's not
Carissa.
an additional charge on no.
You might charge $295, so out of that $295, it might be pulled out. And you'd like to make the sellers think that that's all coming in, but it's not. I don't say anything different, but it's like, most of that fee is going. I don't know your fee.
I'm sorry.
Sitting on your name now, your social security number.
I'm Carrie.
You're Carrie.
Carrie Lawrence. Working, I'm what do you
Ed, okay. And Aruba.
asking you for the Ulta. I will pass along the message.
Some people needed to be here in person, the ones I needed to be here aren't here, but I will seek them out on my own. they're the ones that don't have this. I'm sorry,
Mike Ryan.
Mike. I don't think I've done anything with you yet, have I?
No, no.
I've been here last night, so I've been here about 10 months. I work 90% from home, the other 10% I work, we have a satellite office in Doylestown. And that's a mixed bag of people from all of our offices. Tiny little old house that is close to the courthouse, so when I feel I need to get away from my situation at home, I just go there. So, they pulled all the conveyancers out of the offices. Our conveyancers work in the offices. And so even though we're buying this whole building here, even though we're room, it doesn't sound like I'll be coming.
Is that again? That might be.
You know, pros and cons. So in Doylestown, I was on site every day of the week for 20 years. And I loved it. It's all I knew, you know. Couldn't get anything done without getting interrupted. But I loved it. That's just the way I work. And so this has been total reversal. I think our phone system. And I think it affects me differently because they hooked up a new system after COVID that redirects things to an app on our phones. And because I work both in the office and at home, my main phone is in the office. So the other people, you have on the office phones, everyone have it, but it doesn't, right? I think never hook it up. So the women that work full-time from home, they take their whole setup at home. That's all right, they answer it, the whole thing. Mine transfers to an app, and I'm like, hello, hello, I can see it ringing on my computer, I can't say hello. So at the bottom of my one email, I say, in red, you know, I apologize now, you know, leave a message, it comes to my email, I get your message right away, and I usually reply you back from my personal cell number, so I know that I can hear you, that I lost my number. I don't need agents calling me overnight. Or texting me. You know, there are a few agents that have gotten my number. I'm like, listen, I will walk you. I do not sleep because I get woken up from many things in the day. If you are that person, hunt you down. Wake up it's my husband. My husband is very sick, so you know, it's just not good for anybody to have my personal stuff on a doctor's appointment. And that places where even if you told me there's not a doctor.
And there's nothing like protect about this business.
And if it's a text message, it's not making its way into your file. So I might have good intentions, but as soon as it's not in my file, I've lost it and I think, well, I remember something about a UNO, but I don't remember what file this was about. So, and my voicemail on my personal phone, there's not much room on it. So if anybody is going to have to, they'll fill it up. But don't go that way. It's just really personal reasons. None of us give out our personal selves, but there's a reason that I don't.
It's really much with Kim.
Well, it's a system, so do that with your system. But yeah, I'm just doing one, I'm not sure they'll be okay with it. Tom Kennedy was roommates with my son-in-law. So after I started here, like he knew of me. I walked into his office, introduced myself, and I got the big hug, you know, oh my God, you're like family. I said, he had my number from Brian. I'm going to call him, Tom Kennedy. like, who is this? And he called me, I'm like, hey, this is what? I'm like, you not call this number? Like, you call me a work call. I said, like, no, what are you breaking this out like that? I mean, Tom's a great guy, but, you know, work is work and work is work. But if you're the other, you're not get it, but, because I know you'll use it.
I wonder if it's on the Coles list, or have them check the Coles for your phone number now. You know, I think this is a business that is so, we're so used to calling everybody on the cell phone. If you don't know it's a personal number that you're calling them, they really need to know that that's personal. Because if they knew, I can't imagine that they would call it. If they knew, I mean, I know. I'm not doing that one either, I'm just better, but, you know, I was just thinking, it was like my cell phone is the only phone I have. So I get people calling whatever, but if you make it known, it is a personal number, you don't want to use this on that, so they should not be. Phone number.
Maybe get your app fixed and your phone line fixed, so that you can answer easily and.
Yeah, that's not our thing, that's their thing. Yeah, it's like, we shouldn't be punished for it. We get punished for enough things. Because they'll say to me, well, we just take your phone home from work. That's what everybody does. I'm like, no, because then when I'm at the office, I have no phone. No, that's right.
The Brogan to give you a second phone.
Yeah, why don't you?
But then I have two
They can
extensions.
have mine if you want, I'll give you mine.
I think
Don't
that,
tell Joe that,
I
but-
think it gives me, you only get one designated extension, so.
Yeah, but if you use that at the office, you can call from it, it's, I don't think it comes up extension, it
Yeah,
just come up like,
I don't even know what extension I call.
yeah, we just probably come up like the number,
I'm usually getting more phone calls than
then
I'm
making,
making.
yeah.
But I love, I'll tell you, I'm in the office on Wednesday. So if you want me to answer the phone and hear me, I can hear you, I can answer the phone first time when it rings in the office on Wednesdays, I'm not this way.
So Sundays again?
I'm there
She
Sunday.
actually does work Sundays.
I do.
I get emails from her on Sundays.
Yeah, and I was told in the beginning to, you know, change my email so you didn't know, delay delivery so you wouldn't know I was working. And then I did that for, I don't care. So like, if they expect me to answer, then it's up to me whether I answer or not. But I don't think anybody cares if I'm working at 5 in the morning or 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. It's just,
You know, you want
yeah, my one daughter has helped me a lot in the past, and, she got her master's in Ireland. She would be sending email under my name in the middle of the night here, because, you know, 6 hours time difference, whatever, and they'd be like, oh my God, Lori, what are you doing? Yeah. That would be for all the help with you, so. I'm sorry, I just ramble all over the place. These handouts are there's a lot of information on now, and I think it's pretty straightforward what's on there. And we're, like I said, we all, you know, I don't know how many offices we have. 7, 8, 10, I don't know idea. But any of the other offices, you're gonna see the same handout. We all have the same rules. I try to follow them. I get challenged all the time, but I try to follow them. Yeah, I really, you know, I wanted you to meet Katie. She really is a very important part of what I do. She gets things ordered immediately. So send me your orders. The minute I read your email, it goes to her. I don't even look at it. I just send it to her, and 15 minutes, half hour, I don't know. You've got it in the system, and you've got your confirmation that I'm working on it. So as soon as that's done, it comes back to me. My file know if she's waiting for a response to any email she sent out. She'll follow up on that, or she'll let me know if she hasn't heard back, but. Very, very important part of my team. And I fight, because I don't want her to get reassigned, and, you know, the other openers are good too, but. She knows me, she knows how I work, we work very much together.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
So I get the Alta from the girls.
For.
We'll just share
Are we
budget
talking
for all the
Shady
things
Brook?
we're not allowed to talk about.
Shady Brook, which one is
Shady Brook.
We're not the title company for that. Are we?
I don't know.
I don't think.
Title company is whoever the buyers.
Yeah, the buyer side. Is that Matrix?
I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think we're the title company.
I'm new.
That's all right, that's all right.
But I'm not afraid to ask questions anymore.
It's hard because people think I'm the title company because I've got, and abstract is, I'm like, oh, I work for title company, I work on site. I'll send you an email.
That was very confusing.
It's a,
when I first
I'm
came here.
sorry, it's a
So
settlement.
then I got Taylor, I thought, she's like,
No, that's the same thing, but who's the title company?
The seller is wanting the settlement sheet.
When you say, what can you pull up there? Do you see my chart sheet or anything? Should the
No,
title company? Okay.
When is the seller? The 30.
So right now, we're not really gonna have the Ulta ready because
It's honestly, it's not necessary. It's, the seller is wanting it for taxes.
So, is that the one where we just did the additional invoices?
Yes.
Okay, so I sent over those charges this morning. So they have that, so they're able to update. But,
yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna
that's
ask that
the whole
title
thing.
company for preliminary, but. I'm sorry, you can ask that title company for preliminary, but it's not gonna be, because they need to, the title company needs to wait for the mortgage company to send them the numbers before they can make the final OPA. So they're waiting on all that, so you won't get a final OPA until at least probably the day before, you're lucky 2 days.
Yeah, well,
There's a whole 3 days.
we don't have Bucks County Water and Sewer to order, so we're kind of.
Well,
I'm so glad that our sellers are.
Not really, it's just like they have more tumors.
Right, I mean, what's your estimate, it's an estate that they're estimating, they probably wanna know how much they're gonna take out for the, as the, escrow for inheritance tax.
When did it come back?
And you can, I mean, what's the, it's a certain percent that they keep for the,
Well, I think they stated on there, 18%, did they say, you know? I'm sorry, I've had several
No, no,
states
it's
right
okay.
now, they're all
I'm
getting
sorry.
all
I don't know.
these.
yeah, I know that we have one, and they already paid it. And,
Portion of it.
well, they paid the entire, I mean, they paid
Okay.
more, but they're still holding on to the final tax return.
I think that is.
Yeah, but so how that works, is that, is that it's an escrow, as soon as they do the final tax return, if they owe any money, the title company will pay it out of that escrow. They'll write a check directly to Pennsylvania or New Jersey, whatever state it is, so they don't have to fund that money twice.
Right, I think that was their concern. They were like, why should we pay this?
Yeah, and they're not going to, they'll get it, as soon as they have proof of the final return, they'll get it, or if they need to pay at the final return, that much, the money that's in escrow is used to pay it. It will be a different title.
That's not. I need everybody's number.
Wendy and I don't move.
Yeah, we don't. I walk around a little bit more than she does, but.
I sometimes have my blanket wrapped around me, you can't see me, but I'm under there.
So the assistants are a wealth of information, and they really have, they're a good, a source for me, because because a lot of times they have more. Not to deceive agents, but and we're about that. But that's kind of the best one. Right, they're here, they're not out selling, so they have easy access there. Karen, I'm always on the phone right too. Kayla. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I love Kayla.
I get it. They, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the last time I.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I went to fly it. Yes, I was like, I forgot what it's like, my name, and this time I'm like, no, I don't necessarily. Yeah, I know, that's what, well, my son just goes to college. I know.
Yeah, I think the only one I don't have is.
Just email me, that would be a huge help, because I do feel like it's important to you guys know that I have. Yeah, so we
But,
yeah,
no, that does not sound good. We're the innuendo.
are we in the clear?